Oil. Can you imagine Indian food without oil? Problem though is that every day a new healthy oil hits the market. From mom's sunflower oil to mustard oil to the new age extra virgin olive oil. The choices are endless and the decision is tough. I mean, how do you decide which one is the healthiest? Well, I'll give you a framework and help you arrive at that answer in today's video of the Whole Truth Academy. Before we start though, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow our channel so you don't miss any future video. In the past, we've covered important topics like white versus brown bread, the best vegetarian protein sources and how to read nutritional tables. So go on, hit that subscribe button and then let's dive in. Now, from a macronutritional lens, all oils are purely fat. No protein, no carb, nothing. So, how do you choose which one is healthier? Well, my answer to that is a 3-point framework: smoke point, refinement process, and cholesterol. Allow me to explain each and why these are the parameters through which you should be judging your oils. First, smoke point. Ever left oil in a pan over high heat only to turn around and find it billowing with smoke? That's because every cooking fat, be it butter, lard, or oil, has a smoke point, a temperature at which it stops simmering and starts burning, which makes it lose its nutrients. Now, since different cooking methods like baking or frying operate at different temperatures, the higher the smoke point, the more cooking methods you can use with that oil. Vegetable oils like sunflower, canola, soybean, etc. generally have higher smoke points. Hence, you see them being used for frying. For this video, we'll use sunflower oil as the representative for vegetable oil family. And this oil has a smoke point of 227 degrees. Great, right? Olive oil, not extra virgin, just the usual olive oil, comes in at 200 degrees Celsius, and coconut oil sits at 175 degrees Celsius. And lastly, Dadi and Nani's favorite ghee sits at 233 degrees Celsius. So, from a cooking versatility point of view, vegetable oils and ghee win. But that's just one aspect. Question is, how do different oils get these different smoke points? And the answer is production process. Production process is the method of extraction of oil from the respective nuts, vegetables or seeds. And there are different ways to do this. Firstly, most oils today are refined or purified oils. But don't let the word purify mislead you. It may mean that the oil was treated with an acid or an alkali or bleached. Basically, all these are chemical processes, and the most commonly used chemical is called hexane, which, when consumed repeatedly in large quantities, can cause severe damage to our nervous system. Oops. Also, in the process of making and refining oils, some fatty acids that don't hold up well against heat turn into those dreaded trans fats. The smell of this is so bad that a cleaning process has to take place to reduce the odor, and that process is bleaching. Yes, I said bleach. So no, refined oils should be avoided as far as possible. Unrefined oils, on the other hand, are minimally heat processed. So they are either cold pressed or expeller pressed, and they aren't bleached. Under the unrefined umbrella, you have raw or pure or virgin, and then extra virgin oils. Now, extra virgin just means that the fruit, in this case olive, was pressed just once to extract the oil. And that's why it has so much flavor, because the more you press or refine the source, the more it loses taste. And that's a great hack for you. If your coconut oil or olive oil doesn't taste like coconut or olive, then it has been refined or at least pressed multiple times. Now that you get these basics, here's a comparison of all oil types on their level of refinement. Of course, this is a generalization and you need to judge the oil by its pack. For example, take this olive oil brand. It's supposed to be unrefined, but alas, the pressures of large-scale modern-day production have gotten to it too. Also, good thing about coconut oil is the fact that refinement does not impact it much, since it doesn't change its fat profile. In other words, feel free to use a refined coconut oil, particularly if you're not wild about the way coconut tastes. And finally, ghee. Since ghee is a naturally occurring fat that is a byproduct of heating butter and allowing liquids to separate from milk, it often does not need to be refined. And unrefined, like I've been saying, is much better because it's not processed, it doesn't have hexane, it's not bleached, and because it doesn't have cholesterol. Have you ever gotten your blood tested and seen a low HDL or high LDL in your cholesterol chart and been confused? Well, HDL or high density lipoprotein is our good cholesterol. It can lower your risk for heart disease and stroke. And LDL or low density lipoprotein is bad cholesterol. It increases the risk of inflammation and plaque buildup. The oils you consume can have a significant impact on both of these. For years now, our parents were told vegetable oil is great and even essential for maintaining heart health. But studies actually show that consumption of sunflower oil does not protect LDL susceptibility to oxidation, which in layman terms means that sunflower oil does not prevent the bad cholesterol from causing inflammation and blockage. Hence, it does not prevent heart disease. Another study suggests that replacing half a teaspoon of butter with olive oil every day reduces the risk of heart diseases by 7% because of its nutritional profile. And that's just on replacing half a teaspoon. And finally, coconut oil and ghee. Now, coconut oil has saturated fat, and so it gets a really bad rep, especially in the Western world, because hey, all saturated fats are bad, right? But we Indians, especially South Indians, have been using coconut oil for ages. So what's the catch? Well, like everything in life, oils also have exceptions. So yes, coconut oil is a saturated fat, but it has two exceptions. One, the saturated fats are not bad in moderation. In fact, they are essential because without these fats, you won't be able to make any hormones like cortisol, estrogen, and testosterone. But in excess, they lead to increase in LDL. So consume in moderation. And second, coconut oil in specific has MCT or medium chain triglycerides, which is a type of fat that protects our nerve endings and our brain cells against stress and boosts brain function. So yeah, coconut oil is an exception, and when compared to vegetable oils, it's exceptional. And lastly, ghee. It has high amounts of monosaturated omega-3s that support a healthy heart and cardiovascular system. Studies show that using ghee as a part of a balanced diet can help reduce unhealthy cholesterol levels. So there you have it. To recap, 1. Never go by the front of pack of oil bottles. Always read the ingredient list and check whether it's unrefined, extra virgin or cold pressed. 2. Put your taste buds to work. If you can't taste the fruit the oil was extracted from, chances are it's refined. And 3. Higher smoke points don't always mean it's a healthier oil. It just means you can have more cooking options like frying and baking, etc. And 4. Yes, as a thumb rule, saturated fats are bad cholesterol and unsaturated are good. But all rules have exceptions, and coconut oil is one of those. Finally, just because an oil is good, do not overconsume it. It is still a fat, it still has 9 calories per gram, and it can make you overshoot your calorie quota in a jiffy. I know there are a lot more oil options like mustard oil and avocado oil, etc. I'm leaving a comparison link below, do check it out. Oh, and yes, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a video from the Whole Truth Academy. Buy smart, eat smart, and I'll see you next week.